因為我哋繼續玩呢個 Disco。
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
你帶兄弟有啲做嘢同你講。
What's that, boy? Yeah?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
Have you tried a butcher shop? Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Gran.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
我調查一種獨特嘅氣味，一種混合住革命嘅意義。
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
我揾個演主人嘅秘密陰謀集。
You might have to look elsewhere for help with that.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
我意思係我揾緊康米主義者，佢哋識嘅。
Ah, now I see. Can't say I'm surprised. You seem to take your communism seriously. Not a bad thing, mind you. It's good for a man to take time to think about the whole socio-political world picture.
Oh, he certainly likes to take his time with things, especially when politics are at issue.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
我唔係追捕佢哋啊，我需要佢哋幫我揾到組織
Oh,
啊。
I see. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
我知道你講我自己唔算係康米主義者，咁事實上呢？
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'm not institutional. A man's got to blaze his own trail, in my book.
Okay, so maybe he's not exactly a communist, but there's definitely some communistic residue about him.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy.
咩思想家？
You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
你係點撞翻佢嘅？
It was late one night as I was leaving the arbor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Sarabellian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
See, all this political chit-chat is just an excuse to rip tar with strangers. Let's say we just skip right to the good part then.
康米主義嘅分支機構係咩意思啊？
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
你同佢講到啲咩呢？
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
好啦，我要點揾到呢條友
I
呢？
couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
邊個係多布列娃同阿伯達納伊茲啊？
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
佢哋覺得係咩意思？
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk could be. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows the ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like
要
you
更
found
新
yourselves
咗
a
揾
proper
到組
hunt.
織。收集更加多關於馬尼拉後裔嘅思想加程。
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
但是英語唔多先。要梳化有啲枕頭有個巨大嘅避孕，一人習慣性周圍坐喺收音機隔離側邊。呢度其實我
The
哋
file cabinet stand a drawer. So
呢度我哋之前調查過，但係冇咩特別。唔知個領袖翻我哋咩？因為上次
Of course, it smells like we're getting crates and pallets calling to mind. Vast stands of winter pines, a swirl of ancient odors absorbed by heavy carpet fibers, but also a pervasive, treacly sweet. The whole place could probably use a good deep cleaning, you think. The lieutenant gives you a sharp, sideways look. Meanwhile, Everard Clare clatters away on his typewriter, willfully indifferent to your presence.
Mr. Dubois, every worker? That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart too. How can I help you today? Mr. Dubois, really? Do I look like a man who has time for underground communists?
He's got you there. You've got to be 10 or 12 meters up, at least. That's all you're going to get out of him, it appears.
Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss today? I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is going to start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is going to be good. By now, I'm sure you figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
所有街坊鄰居都參與。
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
究竟係邊個被逼殺人嘅？
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labour, but peacekeeping in the neighbourhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
係咯。
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervour drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for
擔心我
this?
哋會捉住佢哋咩？
Oh, I'm not at all worried about
一啲
that.
都唔擔心。
These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like
佢
that
咪
to
吹
you.
牛
He's
喎？
not worried.
你哋知傭兵係航運公司請翻嚟嘅。
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
呢間公司叫科萊爾，佢之前可能叫賽迪蒙德。
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
其餘個傭兵都正在組織針對一個哈迪兄弟嘅審判。
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
我認為
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
你好似唔係好擔心。
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
你提到一個女律師，
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
同我講下哈迪同嗰班人咯。
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
邊個係2號嘅人物？
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Separate one from the herd.
我想問你，喺哈迪兄弟入邊邊個你最唔中意？
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach troubles. Horrible, revolting guy.
如果有啲咩事發生喺肥安亞斯，例如係對公民實施拘捕，
You would die, Harry. You would die and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war between the Debarders Union and the Citizens Militia. Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here. Actually, less, because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that. Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
咁哈佛拉特，我見我哈迪兄弟啦，你要俾佢哋同我配合咧。
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
呢啲嘅要俾錢我嘅，點解會等先？點解要俾我呢個咧？
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
攞5個嚟。
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
收到佢先。
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote.
Good boy, a real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
呢次談話都幾愉快，暫時嚟到呢度先。
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And, of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you.
暫時
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
我唔係左派喎，我係雖然阿蕭愛我啫。
Just between us, I don't care for those lefty dinks either. It's all about power, and here's how we're gonna get it. I need you to be my kingsman, Harry.
Kingsman? Yes. Please, let's be that.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
阿 Ken 你對呢個點睇嘅？
It depends.
睇情
I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
甚至可以幫我查出邊個係殺佢兇手。咁知咩人做咩？
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller skating.
輪式
Drugs,
溜冰鞋。
Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more
再
signatures
多
to
兩
get this
個
mission
簽
off the
名
ground,
就
Harry.
完成到呢個任務。你話過漁村
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
咁而家啲居民會點呢？
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living
6
like
個月
kings.
嘅
Right
工
next
程
to a
噪
fancy
音。
new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
好啦，如果咁啱過去，我可以問下。
You bring joy to my heart, Harry.
Well, don't
Such
go
a
back
pleasure
so
to be
far.
working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a real kingsman and a patriot.
幫阿個工會個頭攞到2個簽名，要去呢個海岸下面嘅梅爾村，令伊索貝爾同莉莉恩 喺呢個對先名，我哋探討一下呢個兇殺案嘅某啲細節。
Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
我羅斯
What?
我令佢更加可以得約。
Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job.
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can.
出邊嘅貨櫃咩？
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
佢呢特殊佢，但係呢個副亞桑呢個氣重機。
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch.
即係
Time is a precious resource, and I don't have
直
enough
接
of
講
it
氣
to
重機
count
算
containers with you.
我都爭唔明。
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the
講泰
container.
話。
You should at least try convincing it.
等陣先，有個多先。一個白順風。
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40-month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
睇下呢個分區規劃圖。
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
阿 Ken 你對呢個有咩睇？
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but
將文件放喺白順風，放翻。
It's the ledger you found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board. An intricate, it still kind of looks like I'm gone. For you. The note is written.
呢啲冇乜特別喎，都冇多個選項。睇戲先，跟住頭先另外個任務要我哋去翻呢個哈尼兄弟嗰邊。
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
呢啲暫時都未知點。
It's you again. What is it?
我同個後傾過，佢同我保證你會好人。
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips.
Explicitly specify
Yeah,
the
it's like
victim
Royal
as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
同在人傾傾。
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea